Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to take a photograph of you and then I'm gonna print it. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take a piece of clear acetate. You're gonna place it over top of your picture and you are going to trace it with a Sharpie, which I have already done here. So when you trace it, you are looking for lines. You're kind of flattening your photograph out. So you're looking for lines that you can trace to create your face shape. Once you trace it, you should have something that looks like that I will then photocopy. When I photocopy it, it looks like this. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take a Sharpie and you're going to trace back over top of these lines. Now you do not need to draw the strands of hair that you have because you're not gonna trace those each time anyway. So you really just need to trace the outer edges of your hair. You don't need to put the texture in. It's not really necessary. So you're gonna trace all of these lines with the Sharpie, including the ones on your face. I'm trying to do this quickly. I'd like you to really take your time. Once you trace everything with a Sharpie, you're going to look at the back of your paper. The back of your paper, you should now be able to see all of the lines that you just traced with your Sharpie through your paper. So this is just one step in the process. Okay, so I should have traced all of the lines that are necessary, and now I can see them through the back of my paper. What you're gonna do next is you're gonna take your pencil and you're going to trace over top of all of your Sharpie lines, okay? When you trace them, you wanna almost like color them. You wanna press down nice and hard so that you're leaving a lot of pencil lead on your paper. So you're gonna do all of that over your whole paper. Once you do that, it's gonna look something like this. Your next step is going to be to flip it over. So now you can see the Sharpie lines on the back. You're gonna flip it over. You're gonna place it anywhere you want on your paper. And you're going to trace over those Sharpie lines. What you're doing as you're tracing over the Sharpie lines is you are pressing the pencil lead from the other side onto your paper. So you are kind of like drawing through the paper. Make sure you trace over everything before you move your paper. If you forget something, it's kind of hard to line it back up. So make sure you take your time in tracing over all of your features so that they'll transfer through to the other side. And you're gonna take your time. I'm moving very quickly so that you can have plenty of time to work on it. Okay, then when I remove this, now you can see the pencil lines that are left, and you're just going to trace back over those so that you can see them better. Okay? You're gonna trace your paper 4 times. So that when you're done, it might look something like that. Okay?